Well, it's nice to see everybody coming back. For those who've not been here before, go ahead and subscribe, like, and hit the bell icon so you can know when we're putting videos out, which right now is every day, but that'll change as we get through all the videos that I've already got. So we're going to do a movie called, Ghost on Mars. And I'm going to check something. Okay, so we're doing pretty good. We're making some progress on the list of videos that I've got to get recorded. And, it keeps growing and growing and growing. So the project list around here keeps growing. Should put it up. So Ghost on Mars is a science fiction ghost movie. It talks about ghost movies. It's a horror film. It's action. It's actually kind of funny. I call it a comedy. Yeah, okay. It released by Sony Pictures. Yeah, it's not giving me what I was looking for. Okay, we got NASA, Harrison, and Ice Cube as the main stars. They've got a bunch more, and I butcher these names quite a bit. So anyway, Ghosts on Mars are basically they're saying that women took over and Mars colony, and women run the whole thing. And it shows how they fail a lot in this movie. They just don't show it right off top, but they show. So the movie is set in the second half of the 22nd century. So they're saying it's going to be away. They're saying Mars has been transformed by 85%. In the movie, the planet is an Earth-like atmosphere, just a little less air. But I don't understand. They didn't talk about the gravity on Mars in this movie, so it's not factual. So Ice Cube is our star. He's the one that runs around Mars. The police force, he gets captured. Police force on Mars are basically women. I don't know how they come up with these plots, but they come up with these crazy politic-ridden plots in these movies. So he was thrown in jail because he'd been caught robbing another settlement someplace else on the planet. And they sent a train to get him. And when they get there, the township is empty where he's being held. So he's still held in the prison. When they get there, they get him out. Then all these alien creatures, the ghosts, inhabit people that were in the area because they had to spend their, they wondered what happened to them. They were spending their script. It's really a funny movie, I thought, because, it's got lots of twists and turns, lots of plots. So it turns out that Ice Cube has to go and save the whole crew, and they have to work together to get out of the town in one piece. And the sheriff's office lady, towards the end, she loses everybody but herself. They start the movie off with her in the captain's office or colonel's office. Anyway, her boss's office, recounting what happened on the away mission to retrieve the prisoner from jail. Anyway, so they fight their way out of it. Lots of action, lots of lasers firing on this one, guns probably too. They talk about how they're getting out. They lose their train and get it back. They lose their train. It's really lots of twists and turns. The local inhabitants are inhabited by ghosts, and they are attacking the away team because they want the team to get their prisoner back to the thing and back to Mars Colony headquarters to arraign him. So they save him, make him work. At the end they get towards the train and they get everybody on the train. And I'm going too fast with this thing. So I guess I better slow down, because this is going to be a short one because I'm running out of things to say on it. sit here. Coffee cup won't sit on the table where I got my computer. Afraid to set it on the computer because I might tip it over and ruin everything, and I won't be able to finish up what I'm doing. So anyway, I think there's even a little bit of romance in there, but it's not apparent. It's kind of disguised a little bit because the sheriff is kind of have a thing for our prisoner, a little thing, because he saves their lives and does all kinds of things. So yeah, this is going to be a short one. I don't know how much more I can get into this to talk about it because it wasn't a very good movie. Even though it has Ice Cube in it, I'm giving it a 2-star rating because it really, the plot's not real good. It doesn't really have a whole lot of interest for me to watch it over and over and over again. To me, it looks like it's a B movie. It's really not, my opinion, it wasn't really worthy of this big screen. And I think everybody else that watched it was the same thing. Or maybe they just didn't like any more horror ghost movies that sounded funny. So anyway, let's get into this thing. It's Sony Pictures released. Hong Kong Productions was, or Stream Kong Productions was involved, but it was Sony Pictures released this thing at August 24th, 2001. It ran 89 minutes, United States English, of course, for the language. The budget was $28 million. At the box office, it made $14 million. So whoever funded this one lost money. But, it's still worth watching. It's just not something I'd recommend you watch, all the time. I wouldn't recommend putting it on TV for ABC or NBC or with commercials because you're going to lose your visitors with this one because it's so crazy. The way they did this movie, the story wasn't real good. I got to do something here. And they didn't really grasp the issue of what they were doing. So, it is still a kind of a funny comedy movie, and, it's still worth watching, but it's not in the same category as Red or even Austin Powers. It doesn't fall into those rankings. But anyway, it's probably just the studio that did it because they're probably still trying to get into it. So, it's a bad movie, end of the game type of thing. Yeah, somebody's making noises over there. Is that my sound engineer? Yeah, it is. Okay. Anyway, so let's go ahead and call this one good. We're going to go ahead and cut it out, and we'll talk to you on the next one, whether that's a week away or a day away. I don't know for sure right now where we're at with the postings. That's up to somebody else in the crew. Anyway, bye now.